Welcome to Keep the Faith Ministry News. United Methodism's largest overseas jurisdiction has voted to quit the denomination in response to the church's divorcing sex from marriage at its governing general conference earlier this month. The United Methodist Church in the Ivory Coast voted on May 28 to exit the denomination. In 2022, this conference reportedly had over 1.2 million members, so its departure means over 1/10 of United Methodism has in one day left the denomination. Oddly, United Methodist News Service reported the vote very briefly in an emailed news digest, but as of today has no article on its website. Perhaps it will post a fuller account later. A European website, LaCroix International, offers a fuller account. Quote, "For reasons of conscience before God and His Word, the supreme authority in matters of faith and life, the annual conference of the United Methodist Church of Ivory Coast gathered for an extraordinary session on May 28 in Abidjan and decided to leave the United Methodist Church denomination." The Ivorian United Methodist said, "United Methodism deviates from the Holy Scriptures and prefers to sacrifice its honor and integrity to honor the LGBTQ community." LaCroix International quoted Bishop Benjamin Bonney saying, "The United Methodist Church now rests on social cultural values that have consumed its doctrinal and disciplinary integrity." Here's the text of the Ivorian resolution. The decision-making process for the Ivorian Methodists transpired over only a couple of weeks after the United Methodist General Conference concluded on May 3 in Charlotte, North Carolina. At that General Conference, delegates removed the church's longtime stance that sex is only for marriage between husband and wife. Adultery and extramarital sex were removed as chargeable offenses for clergy along with homosexual behavior. The quickness of the Ivorian exit may inspire other United Methodist regions in Africa to act likewise. United Methodism in Africa is overwhelmingly conservative and displeased with United Methodism's new direction set by the recent General Conference. African delegates at the General Conference were widely ignored and already underrepresented thanks to an unfair representation formula. Plus, over 70 to 90 delegates, at least 1/4 and perhaps 1/3, failed to get U.S. visas. There are between 7 million and over 4 million United Methodists in Africa. In 2022, United Methodism reported nearly 7 million members in Africa, where the church often grows by several 100,000 members annually. This number included 1.3 million in Ivory Coast. But now, United Methodism reports 4.6 million members overseas with no explanation of the discrepancy. The recent United Methodist News Service report about Ivory Coast exit assigns it 1 million members. Quote, "Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all." Luke 17:28-29. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.